This is Algebra 1, Lesson 20, Volume. We're doing the second example in this section. A base of the right prism, 8 meters high, is shown. Find the volume of the right prism. Dimensions are in meters. Now, I couldn't think of a real-life example of this. Maybe y'all can think of one and you can put it in the comments, but I couldn't think of anything that would fit this one. I do see here that they tell me that the right prism is 8 meters high, okay? So I know that this is 8 meters. So that's helpful. And I need to know the area of the base because the volume is equal to the area of the base times the height of that whole geometric figure. So we already know the height is 8 meters, right? Let's find the area of this base. Well, I don't know a formula for anything that looks like this, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this up into two shapes that I do know. I know that this is a rectangle, okay? Now be careful, this 10 is that whole length here. So that's not going to be helpful at the moment. But I do see that this is 4 and this is 6. So this area would be 4 times 6. So that area is 4 times 6, which is 24, and the dimensions are in meters. So that's 4 meters times 6 meters, which is 24 square meters. Now I need to find this area of this triangle to add to that. So let's find, I'm going to draw a rectangle around this area to remind me that that was the rectangle. Now let's find the area of the triangle, okay? The area of the triangle is going to be 1/2 the base times the height, okay? So I'm going to have 1/2. What's the base of that triangle? Well, they don't tell me. I don't know what this distance is. But if this distance is 4 and the whole distance is 10, what would that distance be that we need? Do you see it? It would have to be 10 minus that 4. So that would be 6. You see how I got that? This whole thing is 10. Take away the 4, and this piece of it is 6. All right, so now that I know that that's the base, then what is the height, not of the geometric solid, but the height of that triangle? They want to know this distance here, okay? And that's going to be the same as this distance, so it's going to be 6. So 1/2 of 6 is 3, and 3 times 6 is 18. And that was meters times meters, which was square meters. So now I need to add those two together. So I got this area here, okay? And I need to add this area plus this area to find that total area. So 24 plus 18 would give me 42 square meters, okay? So that I can put into this formula. That's the area of the base, 42 square meters. And I'm multiplying that by the height of the geometric solid, which is 8 meters. So let's do 42 times 8. 42 times 8 is 336. And meters squared times meters, remember that's meters times meters, and then here's a times a meter, which is going to be a cubic meter, which makes sense because we're finding out how many little cubic meters would fit inside of this figure. So that's your volume.